Hello everyone. So, as you may know, I don't typically like to make videos like this where I talk about one thing in particular. I typically try to stick to videos that talk more about broader subjects and broader topics in terms of like how I view, society and societal problems and kind of give my own interpretation or perspectives on those kinds of things. But I think today I really want to diverge from that for just a second. Um, I don't really like to talk about drama. Nor do I ever really want to be a drama YouTuber or be one of those people that constantly talk about it, but I think this is something that's extremely important that I want to bring attention to and I really want to kind of dive into, if that's alright. So, this is what I want to talk about for today. There is a really large cosplayer, content creator on TikTok and YouTube who goes by the name of Squid Kid 1111. This cosplayer unfortunately has decided to take her own life and she is no longer with us. The reason for Ashley's passing can be shown in the post that her parents made. The post shows that there has been a lot of targeted racism, harassment, bullying towards Ashley simply because she's a darker skin complexion, cosplaying other characters in media. I think whether or not if you are a close follower of Ash or if you're just someone who's only seen her on your For You page a couple times or maybe you're just someone who's never heard of her at all, completely valid, understandable. I know for me personally, I've only seen her a handful of times, but every time I have, her cosplays looked absolutely amazing. She was a very talented young individual who was only in her early 20s. I think she was 20, if I'm remembering correctly. She was like 20, like she was in her very early 20s, and she was a phenomenal cosplayer. And I think whether or not you were in that group of people who watched her content or not, you can understand and see why this is a very serious and problematic issue. See, for me, right, I don't think it's a very hot topic to just say that cosplaying should be for everybody. No person should, one, even be bullied like that in general, especially for something that they can't control. This girl can't control her fucking physical appearance. She can't control how she looks, right? So not only are people bullying her for something that she fucking couldn't control, but they were bullying her for something that is simply just a hobby. She wasn't negatively impacting anyone. She wasn't hurting anyone. All she was doing was expressing her love and her appreciation for the art form of anime and video games. So it's extremely sad to see that all of this stems just because this girl really liked to cosplay. And she was a really talented one at that. And so for people to go out of their way just to fucking bully someone and bully them so much to the point where they felt like that their only escape was ending their own life is absolutely fucking tragic. And listen, right? I am very much white. I will be the first to say I am Caucasian. I have no type of authority or right to speak on what, Native American people go through or certain ethnicities or groups. I have no right to speak on what those people go through because I'm not part of that group. And it wouldn't be fair. I'm not their spokesperson. I'm not their representative. It's not my place. But again, just looking at it from from an outsider's perspective though, like it shouldn't take that much common sense just to fucking understand like you going out of your way to bully someone to their death because they were cosplaying a character that isn't particularly that ethnicity in a certain show is corny. Like you're a fucking cornball. You're weird. You're lame. You're weird, and you're just fucking disgusting. Like it shouldn't matter. Okay, cosplaying is for everybody, right? Cosplaying shouldn't matter about like what gender you are, what ethnicity you are, what your ideology is. It shouldn't matter, right? Because at the end of the day, cosplaying is supposed to be fun. Like, for example, if a man wants to cosplay Hatsune Miku, why can't he? Why does it matter? If a female wants to cosplay Azuka Midoriya or Luffy or Ichigo or fucking Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, or what if a man wants to cosplay Saber from Fate or Natsuki Subaru? It doesn't matter, because the whole point of cosplaying is to bring people together and to have fun. It's not supposed to be this crazy thing where it's like, oh, this person is the wrong skin color, which is a fucking crazy thing to say to anyone in general, but like for people to genuinely think that and to genuinely push that onto other people and be like, oh, you can't do this, or you can't be this character because you don't have the skin color for it. It's gross. And if you genuinely think that way, um you're your ideology is completely fucked, in my opinion. Like, that's just absolutely horrendous and terrible. Another thing that I really want to talk about when it comes to the passing of Ash is the response that it garnered. See, you have a lot of people that will say, oh my god, she should have just turned her phone off. She should have just, blocked them. She should have just, privated her account, deleted whatever. It's not that simple, okay? Like, just because you do that doesn't mean it just magically goes away, right? Like, that doesn't change anything. Like, if I'm getting bullied on the internet, I can, like, sure, I can mute someone, I can block someone, I can do whatever, but that doesn't take away from what they already said. That doesn't take away from whatever, right? Like, some people are more sensitive than others, and that's just kind of something that we have to accept, right? I think people really tend to forget how much power their words can hold to certain people. Obviously, words only give meaning if the person who's receiving them lets them have power. If that makes sense, if I worded that correctly. But regardless, you should be careful with what you say on the internet, because then you have shit like this where someone gets told something so many fucking times that they just walk away from it and they just decide to take their own life. People need to understand how powerful their words are. People need to understand that these are actual human beings with real thoughts, real emotions, and we never know what their life is like behind the screen, right? We just never know. So the response, it's not even, it's just victim blaming at that point. Like, you're just saying that it's her fault. Her suicide is her fault because she couldn't just block the person saying it or just saying whatever, but that doesn't change anything. Like, it doesn't change from the fact that she still was getting attacked by a large horde of people that were calling her names and making fun of her simply because she was African American and she wanted to cosplay. That's it. It's just fucking gross. It's absolutely deplorable. Another thing that I really want to add on to this topic too is the really weird obsession with trying to bring back bullying. I don't know where the fuck this stemmed from, but like, it should go the fuck away. Why are we trying to bring back this mentality? Like, what? Someone likes something that you don't, so you just bully them for it. Someone doesn't fit inside your bubble, so you just make fun of them. Like, what? I've never understood that. That's really fucking, it's really corny, actually. Like, you should never make fun of an innocent person who literally has done nothing to you. You should not make fun of them if they are just minding their own fucking business. Again, this girl, all she did was just cosplay and was trying to have fun and live her life, yet people simply couldn't do that. And just going around and just spreading hate everywhere you fucking go, like that, why? Like, why Why would you do that? Like, you have to just understand and look at things at a broader perspective. Not everyone's gonna be like you. No, not everyone's gonna act like you, not gonna think like you, not going to participate in the same things as you do, and that's fine. Cause guess what? Everyone is their own unique individual. That's the best part about living, right? Everyone is different and doesn't think or act or behave the same. And if someone likes something that you don't, that's completely cool. If someone maybe like acts a certain way and like maybe in a way that you think is like cringe or like whatever, bro. Who cares? As long as they aren't negatively impacting people or like hurting anyone, whatever. I mean, like, it's cool. So again, I just don't understand this perspective and this viewpoint of people trying to like bring back this trend of like, oh, bring back bullying, like we need to bully more people so they can be normal. It's fucking stupid. It's actually so fucking dumb. Like, why why do you want people just to fit in with the way that you live? The like, don't you want people that are unique, that are different? I don't know. I feel like talking to the same person over and over again would get kind of boring, right? I don't know. I just I just think it's really sad and really depressing that we we are trying to normalize, harassing people and bullying people to to that big of a degree. And when you normalize bullying, this is the like when you try to normalize, I put in quotation marks, bullying, this is the response you get. This is what happens. You have people will who get really seriously impacted by that shit, and they lose their life. Um, and a lot of the times it's by their own hands. People do not understand and do not realize how serious this shit is, and how much like one single word can negatively infect someone for the rest of their life. So, like, again, because of this whole fucking thing, and people are absolute degenerates, we have officially lost someone who was a very talented, young, and amazing cosplayer. She was really cool. Like cool in the sense of like her cosplays were really cool. I never met her personally. Um, Again, like I've only seen her a couple of times on my For You page. I will never pretend like, oh, we were close or anything, because again, like, you know, I'm just some stranger on the internet, right? Um, but like at the end of the day, though, no human being should have to suffer through what that person went through, and it's absolutely gross that you have people that are celebrating and that are being just fucking absolute degenerates because of this passing. Um, that's really about it for what I have to say about this entire situation. I just wish and hope the fucking anime community and whatever, I hope they do better. Um, it's shit like this that really makes it fucking hard to enjoy certain shows and to enjoy certain pieces of media. Not gonna lie. Because when you try to enjoy something, you have motherfuckers like this that try to gatekeep and try to, keep it under lock, and make it to where like, oh, you can't enjoy this, or you can't be this because you don't fit into their little box that they try to put you in. It's really fucking sad. Um, yeah. So, um, honestly, like, that's really about it for all I can say. Rest in peace, Ashley. She fucking did not deserve that, and people that wish that upon her are absolutely fucking monsters. That's sad. And best of luck, most importantly, and all that to her family. They deserve all the support and all the love that they can possibly get in the world, because I couldn't even imagine losing your daughter in one of the most fucking just tragic ways that a human being can die. So that's really all I have to say. All right. I see you guys later.